Sara from AverageBetty here, and I'm making lamb and potato Diablo. I grew up eating a lot of stew. It was bland. This is not. Let's make lamb and potato Diablo. I've got a baking sheet lined with some aluminum foil here. And here's a beautiful assortment of peppers. I've tossed them with a little oil, salt, and black pepper. This is a pasilla, red bell pepper, a couple of Anaheim, and some jalapenos. Throw in a habanero if you really want to make Cousin Willie sit up in his seat. I'm going to pop these into my preheated oven, and while the peppers are roasting, I'm going to season the lamb. I'm using a couple of shoulder chops, but you could also use stew meat. This is American lamb, y'all. Shepherd's Pride brand, aka Cedar Springs, depending on where you live. It's sustainably homegrown by real farmers, unlike real farms and stuff, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the lamb can frolic and play. Here's a bowl, and this is menudo mix, cumin, a little cayenne pepper, ooh-wee, some coarse salt and pepper. Just so long as you hold me. Here's some balsamic vinegar, a little soy sauce, and some olive oil. Menudo mix is just a seasoning blend of oregano, onions, chilies. I think there's even some citrus in there, some other things. Oh, I see you slipped into something more comfortable. Shepherd's Pride American lamb is minimally processed with nothing artificial and never, ever, ever, never, ever, 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 never, ever any antibiotics or hormones. I'm going to be braising this lamb until it's falling apart tender, but you can do this same rub and sear it on a super hot grill because it's delicious. Okay, that looks good and coated. I'm going to let this rest and pull my peppers from the oven. They smell so good. They'll steam and become even easier to peel. On the cover of the night. Now to get cooking. I've got a dry skillet here, and here's that seasoned lamb shoulder. I'm just going to do a quick sear, get some good color on there. That menudo mix chars up almost like Cajun blackening. That looks good. Just super quick and easy. Here's a little oil and some onions right into the pan. Saute these till they've got a little color. Here's some garlic, and here are those roasted peppers that I've seeded, skinned, and sliced into strips. Hold on to your hat, Grandma. Just nestle the lamb down in there and let everybody in at the big kids' table. Here's some chicken stock. Bring this back to a good bubbling, reduce the heat, and cover. Oh, fancy meeting you here. I've got some Idaho russet potatoes. I'm gonna peel them and slice them and get them in the pot. Once they're mashed, I'm gonna eat a lot. Cook the potatoes until they're tender and drain the water. Here's some butter and coarse salt. This bed of mashed potatoes is going to help cool the flames of the spicy lamb. And so is this sour creamy. Gently fold in some half and half, because things are about to get real. Ta-da! I wish you could smell this. This is so tender. I'm removing all of the lamb, and then I'm going to separate out the peppers and onions from the braising liquid. Bring this braising liquid back up to a bubbling and allow it to reduce and thicken. While that's reducing, I'm just going to remove these couple of bones here and break the meat up into smaller pieces. If you want to get really fancy, you can strain the braising liquid. This lamb is just bathing in happiness right now. And comfort shouldn't be bland, because memories should be good. Cilantro, a squeeze of lime. Were you wondering where the peppers and onions went? I pureed them into this spicy little condiment. Start making new traditions. And don't settle for stew. Get the lamb and potato Diablo recipe at AverageBetty.com. So next time you're craving the comforts of Grandma's home cooking without all the bland, I hope you'll give my lamb and potato Diablo a try. Thanks for watching and subscribing. See you next time.
Lamb and potato Diablo.